Okay, in this video, I just like to just talk to you a little bit about. Okay, in this video, I just like to just talk to you a little bit about silver. I made a big mistake a long time ago, and it's really my own ignorance. I lost a good bit of money in the stock market, and I really didn't cry about it, although I wish I could have. But it was a choice I made. And the thing about the stock market is just like it happened in 2008. You just never know when bad things are going to come. All people like J.P. Morgan and some of these other brokerage firms, all they got to do is just downgrade. Just downgrade a company and you just lose money. I just didn't like that happening. You wake up one morning and all of a sudden, the big thing that happened to me was 911. Gosh, this was absolutely devastating to me. And I learned from 911 to never ever trust paper ever again. And I have never recouped all that money, and probably won't unless I can keep buying silver. But a good possibility that I could recoup. Well, you never get it back, okay? It's lost and it's gone. But the only way that I could come up with that kind of money again is for silver to have its fair market value. And that's what I'm hoping for. People, I have never ever lost not 1 cent in silver or gold. All of this is just a matter of your choosing. Gold, is a store of wealth, and it just never will go to zero. It's always been money. And one thing about people who are so apprehensive about getting into gold or silver is that it's never spoken of. They don't want to talk to you about it on your news networks. You'll have a few people that they invite, but if there was a majority of them, telling you that you should buy gold and silver in a physical form, there'd be more people doing it. And these news networks are not going to tell you to do that because their power lies in their stock, paper money. So why should they tell you or recommend you to move from the stock market to physical assets such as gold and silver? It's just not going to happen. The first thing, or the first question to come to my mind whenever I was thinking about gold and silver was, where in the world would I sell it at? That's because there's little information out there. And the biggest portion of your information is on the internet. And that's why I believe more people are moving towards the physical assets and cashing in their 401ks and their stocks and beginning to understand that, we've been lied to all these years, We've been just lied to all these years. Paper is trash. I know I've got a problem saying, But anyway, whenever I bought or started buying silver, I was buying it at $7, and some of it I even bought at $6. But more on the average, most of my silver bought in the early stages was between $7.50 and $8. And in 2007, I sold my bullion and kept my numismatic coins. You know, I doubled my money. I doubled my money. It was like me selling a lawnmower. At that time, I knew where to sell it. There's all kind of places that you can sell it. Just, if you are a silver buyer, you already know this for a fact. But most of the people out there don't know that, and that's why they don't move their assets or they don't move their stocks and their 401ks over to physical silver and gold. But it's really up to people like you and I to put this information out there. It's up to you and I. And if you can give them evidence of what you're doing, you can inspire someone else to do it. Thank you for viewing.